everyone, it's Katie from Without a Crystal Ball. How are you guys? I hope you're having a wonderful day. I was just thinking about Ginger. You know, Ginger and Jeremy from the Ginger and Jeremy Duggar clan fam. And I was thinking about how it's been quite this winter for Ginger. She's been spending a lot of time trying to influence, and it hasn't been super successful. A few of the deals that she has signed recently have disappeared after people have contacted the companies and let them know about the beliefs connected to her husband and to her family. And with all of this going on, with her inability to market herself, she's lost an endorsement deal with a makeup company, with a donut company, with a clothing company. How is a girl gonna make money? Well, we know that the show is currently filming, or at least they dropped a hint that they're filming the 11th season of Counting On. And Ginger hasn't been back to Arkansas in quite some time. So when she announced on Instagram that she's going to be leaving and for an unexpected trip to Arkansas, it had me thinking. So earlier today, she shared this post that says, saying goodbye to Jeremy for a few days. And me and Lissy are headed to see my fam in Arkansas for a last minute trip. And there she is waiting for our next flight with all of our things. Interesting. The last time she was in Arkansas was in June to attend the services of Mary Duggar. And then I believe before that, the last time she was back home was in January, around the time that her sister Jessa announced her third pregnancy. Now, typically a trip back for her would mean that there's something going on. She hadn't gone back for the holidays, Thanksgiving and Christmas, all in Los Angeles, where they're currently living while Jeremy attends a seminary school. So where and what could possibly be going on in Arkansas? We know that the 11th season of Counting On is currently filming, and last week she and Jeremy sat down with producers for some interviews for, I think, their portion of this season 11. But why would she be going back to Arkansas now? Is there something going on with filming? Is there an announcement that's coming with the family? I checked the Duggar archives and there's no birthdays coming up. The next birthday coming up is in March, and that will be at the end of March is Josh. Ugh. And then you've got Derick's birthday coming up, and we all know where Derick stands in the family. So there's no birthdays coming up. There's seemingly no big events coming up because every single one of the women has recently been pregnant or had a baby. So we've had Jessa had her daughter Ivy, we've seen Lauren, Anna, Kendra, Abby all give birth in the past few months. So unless Joy is expecting another baby, but a photo that was on Instagram from only last week with her friend from the Bates family, Carlin, Joy doesn't look to be at this point at least showing, so I don't know that they would be announcing a pregnancy for Joyanna. Fans are waiting for another announcement because Gideon, Joyanna's son, just turned 2 years old. So why on earth would Ginger be going back to this Arkansas? And why would it be a last minute trip? And what would they be doing? Now, on Reddit, a lot of people were speculating, and some were thinking that maybe they're flying her back because they're filming and they have something they need to film her in. Many were saying that last year the episodes were pretty dull, and perhaps they're bringing Ginger back to spice things up or add some, zest to the season. But that begs the question of why Jeremy wouldn't go with her, since Jeremy is half of her package to the show. Others were saying that maybe somebody is going to be announcing a pregnancy. Perhaps they're just going to be having a visit since she missed the holidays. Maybe there's a big announcement coming from the family. We know that there's situations going on currently with the Duggar family, though nothing has formally been announced. And we know that all of the people are working and trying to get jobs and securing their money. In fact, Jessa Duggar or Jessa Seawald actually just showed up on Instagram teaching us how to cut our hair the way Ben does. So now you can learn how to cut her son's hair and Ben's hair. Yay, Jessa! Then we have Jana. Well, let's see. Jana was just babysitting. So she was babysitting for John, David, and Abby so that they could go on a date, and she took care of Grace. So Jana is still spending her years of servitude for the family and not courting. Interesting, one fan on Reddit actually suggested that a new storyline for this season could be that Jana finally starts courting. And lo and behold, you know who's back in the country? Lawson Bates. Everyone wants her to get together with Lawson Bates. I don't know why. I don't like Lawson Bates. I think Jana could do better than Lawson Bates, but that's just me. So what is this excitement in Arkansas? Now, one of my fans actually, who lives local to the area, said that she was driving by yesterday at Ben and Jessa's house, and there was a ton of activity, which she said was really unusual. She said there was a ton of cars parked outside of the house. Listen, I didn't ask for her to contact me, so for those of you that say that I have people running around trying to get into things, that's not how it works. She literally said, I was driving into Fayetteville, and I happened to see that there was a ton of cars at Jessa's house, and it was really weird because that's not normal. Then she said the next time they drove back, there was nobody there. Interestingly, guess who they saw at a marriage seminar at their church? Jill and Derick. Yes, that's right. According to my source, she attends the same church as Derick and Jill, and they were at a marriage seminar or retreat. And according to the source, she said Derick and Jill were fabulously happy and looking amazing. So any sort of rift that's going on in the family is not affecting them because they're living their best life, hanging out with their friends, learning how to marriage the Christian way. So if Jill and Derick are living their best life happy, there's stuff going on at Jessa's house, though it could just be nothing. We've got Josiah was recently talking about how much he loved Lauren, and he had really poor grammar on his Instagram, which made everyone think that their homeschool education wasn't the best. Other people on Reddit were actually saying that they were cringing over Ginger's saying me and Lissy instead of Lissy and I are headed. So maybe they're having a soiree about how to be better educated on Instagram. But I'm still stumped. She's either filming or there's something going on, like an announcement is coming. Either someone's pregnant, someone's courting. Jed could be courting. He's of courting age. Jeremiah could be courting. Maybe somebody's going to be announcing they're courting. Ooh, that's a thought. We've got 3 courting possibilities here. Jana, Jeremiah, or Jed. And Jed's running for office, so you know what looks good when you're running for office? A nice piece of Christian arm candy. Maybe Jed's going to get married before he runs for office in November. Ooh, I like that idea. Now that's just my idea. I'm not sure if it's actually true. But anytime someone goes back home, I'm always like, what's going on? Why are you going back there? We know Ginger doesn't go there frequently. And why isn't Jeremy going? Are they doing a Jill intervention? Are they doing an intervention on Ginger and telling her not to be with Jeremy? Are they doing a filming? So many questions, so few answers. Felicity is going to be going back and she's wearing pants. Can you imagine how Jim Bob and Michelle will react when they see one of their grandchildren in pants? This is a first, I think, because Anna's girls all wear dresses. And we've got Jessa, who has a daughter, and Ivy is too little, and Jessa rarely wears pants. By the way, Jessa's going to be on this season's of Say Yes to the Dress Atlanta, and she's going to try to get her sister-in-law, Jessica, to get a more modest dress. Shocker. And none of the other grandchildren actually wear pants that are girls, so this will be a first for Jim Bob and Michelle to witness. I would love to see their faces when they see this. They might lose their minds. Either way, something's going on in Duggarland. Filming, birthdays, someone's courting, someone's pregnant, someone's getting arrested. The possibilities are endless. An intervention. Why do you think Ginger's going back? Is she just going back to say hi and hang out? Or is something going down in Duggartown? Let me know in the comments below. Bye, guys.